Hello, I'm Lothazar. Let's play Alundra. The last time we started to enter the water cavern there, which leads us to Nirude's lair. But I forgot that I have to break all three of the statue head things to get inside. If you'll remember when we first discovered that place from the desert, the gnomes activated 3 statue heads that control the locks on the door. Only one of them is accessible from the exit of that cave. So first we have to kill the other 2, and then go through the cave, and then get in and do all the good stuff. Also, I remember that there are several optional things that are available at this point. Also a few that were available earlier. The first one is what's called King Snow's Sword. As soon as you have the power bracelet, there's King Snow's... oh crap, I fell down. Yeah, King Snow's statue, and you talk to it, and it basically says... yeah, there's a big stone in front of it, and it basically says, oh, you are a very powerful swordsman, you don't really need my sword, or something like that. So it's kind of a clue. So to get the sword, you have to die and hit the continue command at least 16 times, and then talk to him when you get the sword. It's very overpowered, and I'm not going to get it. Kind of breaks the game. Alright, so here's the first one. You have to hit it like 15 times or something. All the way down. Don't stop on the first craft. There we go. Now it's gone. 1 down. And yeah, this is all dead end right now. Okay. Now the other one is through the desert. Okay, optional content. The other piece of optional content becomes available actually before the sword. As soon as you finish the desert temple and you get the long boots that let you jump in water and sand, there's another place in the desert that becomes available. They're hidden in the desert, and I think a cave, there's a key. And if in the desert just north of that, well, I'll be showing it to you because I'll have to cross by there to get the second statue head. But yeah, there's a temple surrounded by a watery moat in the desert. And in that temple is a mini dungeon that will unlock the Monolith Portals. I know I haven't done much of the world map in this LP, but basically there are several monoliths that look like stone arches, kind of from Stonehenge. And after you go through this mini dungeon and activate them, they become portals. And then if you find one in real life, you can then it's available as a portal, and you can warp all over the world map. Which comes in handy for, exploring, especially if you're doing a completionist run and you want to get all the stuff. It saves a lot of time. So I probably won't be doing that either. I have no idea where the key is, but I'll need the bean eventually. Okay. I think you can get to there from here. Yeah, so just up here, yeah, this place. If you go in there, there's a locked door. And yeah, you need the key in the desert that you can get with these boots. It's in a... I have no idea where the cave is, honestly, but I know you can get to it as soon as you finish the desert temple. And I'm not going to do it. But there you go, that's kind of a vague idea of where it is. So, another piece of optional content. As soon as you get the spring beam, which I just got in the last video, I think, then the fire manor is accessible. It's in the southeast corner of the map. You think you need to swim to get to it, and go through a mini series of caves and use the spring beam. And in the fire manor, there's like I think only 1 or 2 puzzles, and you get the fire wand, which is roughly as powerful as the sword I have now, only it goes through shields. But the main thing is that it burns down those painful black bushes you'll see all over the world map in random places, which opens up several chests and gilded falcons and random stuff. Which is, fairly useful, but again, I'm pretty sure it's not essential to beat the game, so I'm going to skip that as well. And once you have the fire wand, there's that mini house that's right beside the sanctuary to the right, and there's some of those green liquid torches that you need fire to activate. Yeah, gilded falcon, that's pointless. Okay, well now we have to get back to the waterway. But anyway, yeah, you solve that puzzle with the fire wand by the sanctuary, and you get something called Nava's Charm, which makes you immune to fire damage. Which is kind of useful, but not essential, so there you go. Also, when you have the fire wand, somewhere on the world map is the water book. All these scrolls are basically level 1 spells, and the books are level 2. So the water level 2 book is in the world map, you need the fire wand to get it. Okay, and then after you have the fire wand as well, you can access the ice manor, which is blocked off by one of those black bushes. And in the ice manor you get, of course, the ice wand, obviously. Which, I'm not exactly sure what the ice wand unlocks. Probably a couple more kills of plant mutants in some dungeons. Probably kills off fire things, I don't know. But yeah, I'm almost certain you don't need those to beat the game. You definitely need them to do a 100% run, because you can get all sorts of life vessels and gilded falcons and things like that. But yeah, if you want me to do any of those off screen, you can feel free to request it. What's going on? Yep, there we go. Yeah, the Ice and Fire Manor are both purely puzzles. Like the Ice Manor, you have pillar sliding puzzles, and the Fire Manor is other puzzles. The one to unlock, the Monolith Warps, I think has some more fighting in it. I don't remember actually, but yeah, they're both fairly easy, and you can look up a walkthrough to find out what to do. It's fairly straightforward. But again, if you want to request that you see me LP them, go ahead. Don't really want to, but there you go. Okay, so now that we have those two heads gone, now we can get to Nirude's lair through this little water cavern. It took up more than half the video. Okay, oh well. Well, let's do what we can here. Now this place sucks because of all the log jumping, and if you screw up, you have to start over. Last time I tried to swim all the way through, but you can't do it that way. You have to... Whoa, the log tried to swim. Okay. First, I'm pretty sure you have to make it onto this ledge. Okay. And now we have to wait for the logs and just do constant jumping all the way to the very last log, I think. Like this. Except I just missed. You have to kind of jump and then push up a little bit. Hopefully I can at least make it past this first part on the video. And it's even more annoying because they kill off your bean sprout every time. They couldn't just leave it there. Oh, yeah, I can jump without the log there. Okay. So yeah, this part, not so much difficult, it's just really freaking annoying. I missed it again. You have to get on one of those two last logs. Oh, and that's a life vessel in that chest in the top right there. So first I'm going to get to the life vessel platform, get it, and then wait for the next logs, and go on. And after that, you just have to jump between those two logs to avoid the spikes, and get onto a platform. And that's probably the hardest part of this whole waterway. Aw, damn it. So, I might have to off-screen that. It's fairly easy. You're watching me fail at it here. I did practice this area. It took me like 7 or 8 times to get the log jumping right. But of course I realized that I missed out those statue heads. But yeah, let's see if I can not fail here. Come on, let's do it. Go. I jumped too early. You have to jump right at near the end of the log. Apparently if you miss right by the log it breaks. I don't know why it breaks, but... Okay, we have about 50 seconds left to do this on this video. Yeah. To run out of time, I'll just start the next video standing right by that life vessel chest, because otherwise this is just really annoying and boring, I'm sure. Oh, I lied, we have more than a minute, not less than a minute. Oh, you can make it through, I think, on the second last log, but the life vessel, I think, is worth getting. Doing better. Minute number 3. Maybe I don't need to be... Aw, what was that? I can't even make a simple jump. Okay, I was gonna say, maybe I don't need to be on that last one, because I think I can just stand on it. Can I? Yeah, I can. Well, that's silly. Okay. And you have to jump on this first log right away, otherwise the two logs will separate around that pillar and you won't be able to get it. So, here we go. Oh, I totally touched the log. What are you talking about? I was on it. Alright, well... Okay, I'll meet you right at on top of that chest. See you next time.